Good afternoon. My name is Griffin Latimer. The assignment for this presentation was to create a video explaining my example of either classical or operant conditioning. I have chosen operant conditioning as the topic to discuss today. Operant conditioning is a learning process in which an association is formed between a specific behavior and its consequence. Unlike classical conditioning, which concentrates on an involuntary programmed response to a particular stimulus, operant conditioning focuses on voluntary behaviors. As I said in my paper, I am a competitive golfer. What I did not mention was that my father was also a competitive golfer and played for Georgia Tech's golf team for 4 years. He supported me and offered me constructive criticism about my golf game for most of my life. I have taken his suggestions at times and tried it my way at other times. He has witnessed the consequences in either direction and has reminded me when going wrong if things didn't go my way. Usually, his suggestions would involve either a particular club that he thought I should use or an approach strategy for a specific hole. If I had chosen to follow his suggestion, it worked out for me on a particular shot, it would be an example of a positive reinforcement because the reward to me would be a successful completion of that. If I am smart, I will remember his feedback in the future because it led to success. If, however, I have chosen to ignore his suggestion and it didn't work out for me, it would be an example of a positive punishment. The consequences of that bad decision should make me more likely to follow his suggestion in the future. The example I wrote about was the 18th hole during the state tournament when I was a sophomore. I had a terrible result that everyone witnessed because everybody gathers on the 18th green to cheer on their teammates as they finish. I was embarrassed and humiliated. I don't remember if I had any suggestions before I played that hole for my dad, but I certainly did after. I had 2 years to think about that day until our team made it to the state championship again this year, which was played at that same course. I had to play that same 18th hole again, twice. As I approached the tee box each day, I was filled with mixed emotions. I was nervous, but I also felt confident because our many discussions about that day had resulted in a different club and a different approach this time. This year, I hit it safely over the water both days and ended up with a birdie on the first day and a par in the final round. Everyone cheered, and my team won the state tournament. It was an exciting finish, but also a little sad as it was my final putt and my last regular season golf tournament as a high schooler. Thank you.